help coach you along. And so anyway, I wanted to give William a few minutes to come on and tell everyone briefly about your business and what you're doing, and we'll see if we can get you some folks who want to help you.
Yeah, thank you, Jordy. I appreciate that intro. So yeah, we're a cybersecurity consulting services company. We do things like penetration testing, digital forensic investigations, ISO 27000, full information security management program implementations. And what we've been doing for the last year is we're trying to get into the government contracting space. We are a veteran-owned small business, but we've always, I guess, just avoided the government contracting space because we've always been told there's too much red tape, it's too complicated. But about a year ago, we said, okay, let's kind of take the plunge, let's take a look at it. And so a couple of us started going to the Apex centers for their training. And it is pretty complicated. I think that people coming right out of the military right now, making that transition through the skill bridge program, are probably ahead of the curve compared to people like me that have been out for 15 years, because you probably have some familiarity, at least some of you, with the supply side and the contracting side of the military. But what we're going to do is we decided we need to hire somebody to really just focus on this from an inside sales and marketing standpoint. Somebody who has some of that, understanding, but also somebody who wants to pursue this, and we can put them through some of our training, as well as the last speaker that you just had. Sounds like he has an excellent training program as well. And ultimately, we're trying to get somebody that can help us build a pipeline of government contract opportunities. All kinds of agencies and all kinds of Department of Defense agencies are looking for things that we offer, like penetration testing and core assessments, cyber operation readiness assessments. So we just need somebody who can really help us zero in on those opportunities, help us build a pipeline so we can do what we do best, which is perform cybersecurity services.
That is awesome. Really, I love it. I put William's LinkedIn profile and his webpage in the chat. Please check him out. Reach out to William. Connect with him. Connect with Rick. But I think this could be a great path for someone who wants to get into this space. Especially, we have so many techies in the academy, and men and women with some great cyber experience already. So this could be another facet, another thing for your resume. I think companies would really like to see someone who has experience in these areas. So outstanding. All right. Anyone ever have any last questions for William before we break for the day? Nicholas, again, go get him.
Yeah, Nick's the guy. Shut up, we're trying to leave. No, hey, real quick, I appreciate you for coming on here and taking your time out of your day to tell us what you do. It's pretty funny. I think George did that on purpose. He brought the guy in prior to talk about what we can do, and then send somebody else in here looking for that. Anyways, 20 years cybersecurity guy over here. Super interested in linking up with you. I'm going to link up with you. My question is, are you have remote options, or would we go to California? I'm not saying I don't want to go to California. I'm just curious.
Yeah. The great thing about what we do is all of our services can be performed remotely. In fact, I was just on a call earlier with a company that we're partnering with. They're more of a Microsoft service provider, and we're partnering with them because they don't do the services that we do for cybersecurity. And anyway, to make a long story short, the guy there that I'm working with, he has a meeting with a company in Boston on Thursday. So we'll be on a call with them to scope out a penetration test for them. And then that penetration test will be done all remotely by our pen test engineers. And so all the work that we do, from the sales and marketing side to the engineering services, can all be done remote. So this is definitely a type of position that can be done from your home as a remote office. And yeah, there's no necessity for us to physically be in a office building or to be out on site. We do have an office here in Westlake Village, but quite honestly, we only really use that nowadays for when customers want to meet in our conference room, or if we have like a team meeting of some sort. But mostly that's all done through Zoom and coffee shop meetings. And we once in a while we'll go out to customer sites a couple of times a week. But as far as most of the work that we do, it's all done remotely.
It's awesome. Yeah, and you couldn't get with a better guy if you can hook up with William. So William, thank you, buddy, so much for coming on short notice and having this opportunity and thinking of us, first of all, to fill it. So that means a lot. We appreciate it. I put
Yeah,
your
thank you, Jordy.
contact info in there so people either reach out to you directly or we can make the connection at the end of this as well.
That sounds great. Well, thank you, Jordy, and Seven Eagle. You guys do great work, and I volunteer for a couple different military outreach programs, and you guys are one of the very best. And
Thank
really
you.
appreciate being able to